Hi everyone and welcome to Allied Health Professional Careers with Keenan Recruitment. My name's Katherine and I'm the Specialist Recruitment Consultant at Keenan for Allied Health Professionals. So in the lead up to graduation this summer, I'm sure everyone's excited to get finished after a long 3 years of hard work. And I thought I'd jump on today to tell you a bit more about what Keenan Recruitment do for allied health professionals. So before we get started, I'd just like to share with you a couple of useful links. So here you'll find our pages for Twitter, Facebook, our website and LinkedIn. Give the pages a like and a follow to keep up to date with all our current live vacancies. And there's some really helpful tips and advice on our blogs on our website. So what we'll be covering today, we will have a look at the marketplace in Northern Ireland, why you should choose Keenan as your recruitment agency, how to plan for after graduation, and some practical advice and support. So the marketplace in Northern Ireland is largely public sector. Our largest client would be the Health and Social Care Service of Northern Ireland. This covers all 5 trusts, including Belfast, South Eastern, Southern, Northern and Western. As a contracted supplier to the NHS, we supply staff for a range of different posts from Band 5 all the way up to Band 7. Since 2021, we are delighted to be working with Alliance Medical, a leading independent healthcare provider, to supply permanent radiographers across all of Ireland, including the Republic. So what posts do we recruit for? We have a number of vacancies that cover a wide range of areas. Most of our posts are full-time ongoing contracts within the public sector, and then we also hire for full-time permanent posts for the private sector. The posts we recruit for cover a number of different settings, which from being on placement you'll be able to recognise. So we have community settings, which include intermediate care, rehabilitation and reablement, hospital and acute settings, which include being in hospital wards, discharge teams and inpatient clinics. We also have mental health settings such as Maghaberry and Hydebank prisons, and also lockup settings, which you may have seen in Knockbracken Healthcare Park. So why choose Keenan? As a contracted top tier supplier to the NHS for allied health professionals, we receive hundreds of jobs throughout the year for you to pick from. We also provide a free and confidential financial wellbeing package, which is offered by a professional external body called Kith and Kin. We, as a recruitment agency, have a duty of care to support all our employees. And this package means that you'll have access to confidential advice regarding your mortgage application, debt and budgeting, planning, and any pension advice. You will also have a dedicated specialist consultant, which is myself, who will support you through all the steps you have with Keenan Recruitment. We have over 30 years experience supplying allied health professional staff to the public service. You'll also receive a free Fit to Work certificate, which you will require to work in any NHS settings. We'll take you through the process of ensuring you're fully compliant, so you and your patients are protected. We also have great career progression opportunities. You can pick and choose from the teams that you would like to build your experience in, and any newly qualified allied health professionals can progress your career through Keenan. We also offer a free CV writing service and interview prep for when you apply for permanent positions. We fully support you through your recruitment journey, and ultimately we want you to use us as a stepping stone to your permanent post. So how to plan for after graduation. So fast forward to this summer, it's been a long 3 years of hard work and you've finally done it. After celebrating your success, it's time to get the gears into motion and plan for what to do next. Have a think about what placements you enjoyed the most, what areas you would like to learn more about, and a great way of doing this is talking to each other about your placements and experience. Get your application completed to register with the HCPC. You will need this to work in any NHS settings, and since the pandemic, registrations have become a lot more streamlined with applications being online. Talk to professionals. Now is the time to build your network, particularly through LinkedIn. Find potential managers and connect with them. Try and send a message alongside your connection request, just to say maybe you'd love to connect and grow your network. It really shows initiative. Also, lastly, gather all your important documents in one folder for easy access, so you're ready to apply for any jobs. This folder can include CV, passport, proofs of address, proofs of national insurance, and your immunisation history. So, practical advice and support. First and foremost, join your professional body. Employers want to see this. It's important to stay up to date with current news in your chosen profession. Also, use agency to try different areas. Maybe you weren't sure about a placement or you didn't get long enough on the placement. Try agency to try these different routes and develop on the skills and knowledge that you have. Join the support networks and student hubs. The HCPC has a brilliant student hub. If you can join them, it's great to share advice and tips to all your peers. Social media, stay visible and keep it clean. Make sure to keep personal accounts very private and be mindful of what you're posting on public forums, as employers do check these. Stay visible by joining LinkedIn and building your network there, showing potential managers that you have an interest in gaining employment. So CV tips. 4 important things. So firstly, make sure your name is the title of the CV. So when you're saving the file, make sure your name is Katherine or whatever your given name is. Just don't make it CV or curriculum vitae. The next, CV layout. So make sure your contact details are at the front. So that's your name, email address, and contact number. After that, have a summary of a profile. So summarize what your goals are going into employment, what areas you would like to develop upon, but also what you can bring to your teams. After that, put in your education. So make sure your most recent education is at the start and work your way down from that all the way down to secondary school education. After that, placement experience. So make sure your placement experience is as detailed as possible, as employers will want to see everything that you've seen and observed and also taken part in. After that, paid work experience. So just put in any work experience that you've had. Make sure it can relate and it does still show an interest in gaining employment. And any voluntary work, if it is relevant to your profession, put it in there. That's really important. Make sure there's no spelling mistakes or errors. Take your time with your CV. Get a parent or get a friend to look over it, proofread it for you. The smallest mistake can be missed, so just make sure you're very thorough. And lastly, choose your references wisely and inform them. Whenever choosing references, make sure that you've got a good relationship with that referee and always tell them before putting them down on the form, as employers do check references. So a bit about student events that Keenan has coming up. So we have a question and answer session for all questions regarding agency recruitment. You can submit these questions to us in advance. This will be held on the 31st of March with myself and my fellow recruitment consultant, Laura Lee. Also, from talking to our students coming through from the last year and this year, we've heard that a lot have missed out on the big day and celebrations such as the ceremony, getting their photograph taken. So as an agency, we decided that we will provide a complimentary professional photograph with registration. So that's everything I have for you today. I hope it's been really helpful for you. Here's our socials again. So give us a follow and keep an eye out as we have some exciting student blogs coming up. We will also be fast tracking all allied health professional registrations. So get in now before the mad rush of graduation. You can reach me on 028 9044 7144 or email alliedhealth@keenanrecruitment.co.uk. Thank you so much for your time today and good luck with the rest of your studies.